Hello, people. So, in this particular video, I just want to thank my maths teacher, Mrs. Anumatai, who taught me maths it was literally from the seventh standard onwards. I studied in this school, St. Anne's, Secunderabad, and uh, while I was a very hardworking kid, maths, the subject somehow never fit into my brain. Yeah, I mean, like I realized there is something called aptitudes, especially since I had gone for like four different tuitions I had attended, all through my high school. Just so that, and no, actually, in the ninth standard in particular, I think, ninth thing. So, just so that I'm able to get that one subject, maths. But somehow, it's no matter how hard I worked in that subject, like for any of the languages, little effort and it was easy. But maths, it was for some reason, no matter how much I tried. But a teacher like Miss Anumatai, she's one of the kindest teachers I had met. Like she would kind of really take the effort to understand a child's problems. So that's one of my, now that I'm a faculty myself, like I handle. I used to handle business presentations for triple IT students, like at the M Tech level, master's level. So I realized that you should really take that effort to understand what the child's problems are and connect with them at that level. So this is something I learned from Ms. Anumatai, because my god, I think, it's like when I grow older, I want to be Mrs. Anumatai. It's like I want to be that very reassuring figure in a student's life, so that they know that it's like when the teacher is able to recognize that you're putting in effort. I think that itself is very reassuring to the student, regardless of what the final mark sheet is, because I've seen this among my students also. Some of them are really hardworking, but language skills, either you are lucky to be born in an environment where you're speaking the language, or then if you come from a vernacular background, then you're struggling with the language. So, but it's the effort that counts. So, thank you, Mrs. Anumatai. I mean, maths, and because she was my teacher, I had dedicated a part of my teenage life to mathematics. Like I used to, registers, long notebooks, register size. I had like three or four of them just for maths. I would just practice. Finally, all that practice didn't really yield too much, which now in hindsight I realize it was a blessing in disguise, because had I got good marks in maths in my 10th, I would have forced everyone and I would have said I want to take up MPC, because at that point MPC is like the most the most intelligent students take up MPC. uh, and when you're 15, 16, you are just more into peer pressure than what is your actual aptitude. So that's what. But I just want to say thank you, Ms. Anumatai. You changed the lives of so many students, and it's you'll probably never know the kind of impact you had on people. So thank you, ma'am. I was plain lucky to have been your student. So on that note, thanks for watching, and please subscribe.